Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at in the country. I do want to deeply apologize for the late start. Been having major technical difficulties. Everything has been set up, ready to work, and then just started to not work. Had to change locations and so on and so forth. And it's partially because I'm in a valley. I'm not at the top of the towers or close to the cell towers. So maybe I eventually need to run off a satellite. But good morning, everybody. This is a live Q&A for Karatbars International, and I'm your guy, CFO Gary Joe, continuously freeing others. And I want to take the time out for at least an hour. If anybody have any questions, by all means, if you could type them in the chat box, I'll check them out. I do have two questions that people posed so far that I will answer. And unfortunately, guys, the video feed may be a little choppy, for in the beginning. But if you can hear my voice, by all means, type a yes in the chat box. Let me know that you're on. I'm gonna read some of the latest news announcements, and if you have any questions regarding Karatbars whatsoever, I'll do my best to answer those questions. So feel free to type in the chat box. Let me know. Okay, Stephen, he shows me that he can hear what I'm saying. And let me go ahead and go with that first question. Marilia, good morning. Let me see. Okay, where's that first question that I had here? Okay, the question from Gregor Sturm. Gregor Sturm said, when do you believe that the new KBC on our mainnet will emerge on the exchanges, and how do you believe it will affect the price of the coin? Thank you. Love your videos. Okay, Gregor. Actually, there was recently a new announcement made in your back office under latest news. And I think it's the very last announcement that was just made. No, the very last announcement, that wasn't the one. Let's see. It talks about the swap. Okay. There's an announcement that says, dear affiliates, we are happy to announce that the KBC smart contract has been changed today for safety and security reasons. And I'm not going to read everything, but just paraphrase it. All available exchanges that currently list the KBC are cooperating, and therefore withdrawals and deposits are currently disabled until the change has finished. This is also expected to be enabled again in the next 24 to 72 hours. Trading, however, remains unaffected by this. Feel free to keep trading. Moving forward, withdrawals and deposits will automatically be done over the new smart contract. So if you are a KBC holder on one of the exchanges, there is no action you must take. Paraphrase, go on down. He gives us the new smart contract number. He also let us know that there's no deadline to exchange the old KBC, but all owners who hold their KBCs in a private wallets, such as MEW, Ledger, Trezor, MetaMask, etc., are prompted to deposit them on Karatbit in order to exchange them for the new KBCs. Please note that this solely affects the KBC, not the KCB. All remains the same with the KCB, etc., etc. So what I gather from this announcement is, as of January the 30th, which is a couple of days ago, from that point, 24 to 72 hours, the official swap of the old KBC, the new KBC on the smart contract began to take place. And I would say as of today, that should have taken effect. if everything ran smoothly. And what he's saying is that you'll notice if you was like on coin market cap, numbers will be changing and look all weird. But he said that's okay, that's normal, but it eventually will normalize and come back to normal. But we'll officially will be on the new KBC, the new mainnet using under the new contract. So whatever happens from that point forward, where our understanding should be that we're using the new coin. So Gregor, I guess as of today, which is 72 hours after that statement, we should be on a new mainnet using a new coin. Now, what's to happen immediately thereafter? I honestly, and I don't think anybody have a crystal ball and could tell you that. So that is actually, when do you believe that the new KBC on our mainnet will emerge? So that should be right now, as of today, as we speaking. And how do I believe it will affect the price of the coin? That I can't answer. I couldn't really tell you what happened. But what we were told, there was a video release from Mr. Harold Sykes himself, letting us know that we should hold our KBC for 2 years. For the next 2 years, we should hold our KBC. And he's also talks about the products that are rolling out that should pretty much create buzz. And also, what I read was the GSB will be considered a holding company for all the different companies under the Karatbars umbrella. So that's huge if you are participating in that scenario. That I can't talk too much about that to stay in compliance. But everything is being rolled out and being built for the next 18 months to 24 months before we are in full effect. We already heard about the scammers, one way or the other, whether we feel as though the Mark Steinberg guy is a scammer or not, but that's a real situation that has taken place. And just my own opinion, that I think that has really, shook up some things within Karatbars. Everything was going according to a certain plan, to my understanding, until that happened, with the, coins being stolen, as we are told. And I know a lot of affiliates, has expressed their frustrations with missed deadlines. And that's something else I also want to address, because it's out there that, leaders are, skipping past concerns and issues that affiliates are dealing with, and they feel like their voice is not being heard. Well, I feel like I'm in the middle in the sense that I do understand, and I'm an independent affiliate just like anybody else. So whatever you are experiencing, I'm experiencing as well. And I don't want to, blow off, anybody's concerns as if they're not relevant. I will share my opinion, and some of my experiences, but and what I do about it is what I do about it. I know for me, I always tend to boil things down to what do you do about it, which kind of sometimes can come across as, inconsiderate, which I don't mean in my heart to even be that way, because I'm not that way. But I'm always looking at things as moving forward. I have an experience in my life. If you guys watch one of my other videos where I share with you some of my experience in life, I guess I developed a coping mechanism of keep moving forward. Don't sit and drown in my tears or my pain and things of that nature, but to keep moving forward. To get out of that and don't be stuck in that. And I guess that's what I've started to develop and always started to live by. So when I know that things aren't going as planned, I got to keep moving forward, because that's going to drive me back. So, but, you know, honestly speaking, yes, we have all experienced these missed dates on when certain things will be delivered, such as phones, laptops, CEMs. You know, I said before last year when we had the 100 grams, 100 coins to 1 gram of gold, I honestly felt, and I said this at that time, when it turned around to be 1 transaction per day withdrawal, I was like, now, I don't think anybody really comprehended it to play out that way. And I wasn't really shook that much, but I was like, that wasn't really what I understood it to be. I thought we would just be able to get as many QR codes as we wanted to and get 100 exchange 100 coins for 1 gram of gold, not one time a day, but I dealt with it. I said, okay, well, there's a reason for everything, and my understanding is that they wasn't in a position to actually, unload all the gold all at once. Because me as a business owner, I know things are a work in process. And Karatbars, you guys got to understand, is in its infant stages. It really has lasted so far a good amount of time, since 2011. We're now in 2020, so it's been 9 years, and that's good. And from my experience and what I see happening as I observe, just like you guys observe, but what I see is that they're not going anywhere. They're still, working on things. They're trying to work out their differences, work out the problems, and it has affected us. But I don't think that Karatbars is trying to close up shop. I think that they really are trying to progress forward and overcome their failures, overcome the unexpected things that came across. I really think that that's what's happening here. But with the communication or lack thereof, misinterpretations, it drives people crazy. And I'm admitting to it that I understand how you could feel because of these circumstances. Now, and you want to know what should you do? What can you do? I'll speak on that in a little bit. Let me see. There was another question that was asked, and it was from Sherry Ann Patrick. She asks, "How do you get free gold?" Oh, guys, so far we have a few people on here. Smash that like button. If please smash the like button so other people get notified. I appreciate that. Trying to be of help or value to you guys. I appreciate if you guys smash that like button. Sherry Ann said, "How do you earn free gold?" Okay, Sherry Ann, you earn free gold in a sense. I would say at least 2 different ways. One is through the loyalty bonus program, and I'm gonna try to bring that up. Okay, if you go into your back office under present downloads presentations, look at the loyalty bonus explanation. And with the loyalty bonus, you actually earn points as opposed to like in the dual team plan, it's by units. But the loyalty bonus, you earn points. And if you read that breakdown, you'll see how you earn free gold. It's a matter of saving, saving gold and you earn free gold. And depending on how much you save along with others, you earn free gold. So that's how you earn free gold. Now, another way that you get free gold is by the auto save. Now, with the auto save, there's a difference between the auto save and an auto purchase. The auto purchase is what you set up in your back office for you to purchase a certain amount of gold either weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And excuse me, I don't like to say buy gold, save gold, because really you're exchanging your paper dollars for gold. You're not buying gold, you still have the same value, in gold form. So you're exchanging your paper dollar for gold. So you're just saving in gold. That's what you're doing. You're saving in gold. So by saving in gold with the auto purchase, you're saying you want to auto purchase gold a certain amount. Now, what auto save, what that does is as you're sharing and making sales and you're earning commissions, depending on how much you make in commissions, the auto save will go in, which is the computer will go in and say, okay, if you made over $200 in commissions, then what they're going to do is they're going to auto save part of that $200 in gold for you, because it's about paying yourself first. So, and that's a good feature, because, we normally, I can't speak for everybody, but I would speak myself included. When you receive an income, you don't always pay yourself first. You don't always, put to the side something for you. But I had to learn that in business, that you have to pay yourself first, because otherwise you're paying everybody else and you're just getting the leftovers. But when you pay yourself, you should be, earning something. You need to earn something too. Your employer got labor out of you, your utility companies got, income out of you. But what did you get? What did you get out of it? Pay yourself first, then pay everybody else. So with Karatbars, they auto save 1 gram of gold if you make more than $200 in commissions. And then, if I'm not mistaken, if your commissions for that period of time is over 1,000 euros, then it would save 2 grams of gold. And if it's over 2,500 euros, it will save 3 grams of gold for you. And if it's over 4,000 euros, it will save 4 grams of gold for you. So Karatbars automatically auto save gold for you so that you could pay yourself first. And if you wasn't aware of that, you would just look in your back office and realize that you got free gold. But it did come from the commissions that you earned. The rest of the commissions will go onto your MasterCard if you, ordered one and activated it. So part of your commissions would go into your gold savings. The other part will go onto your MasterCard. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? I'm looking at the chat. I see Stephen Marilia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Gloria, Wayne, Barkley. We have 23 people on here this morning. I have 5 likes. Smash that like button, guys. I appreciate that. We only have 5 likes, but we got 23 people on here so far this morning. What I'm going to do also, guys, is I'm going to give you some more updates. If you guys aren't aware, let's see. If you guys don't already know, as of the 31st of January, all the packages are now digitalized. There is no more physical packages. So when you go in your back office, it's for a person want a business package, it's going to be a digital package. A digital package, yes, a digital package. So it's going to be deposited in their back office and they can print it out at their leisure. There will be no more physical packages. It says, we deliver your gold on first request in your back office. I'm reading the digitalization of all offered packages in your back office. Dear affiliate partners, please note that beginning on Saturday, February the 1st, 2020, we will change all available packages from printed physical content to digital content. The complete content of all packages will be booked in your account. We deliver your gold on first request in your back office to the given delivery conditions. If you wish to receive pins for your status, please inform us by email in connection with your order. We will then be happy to enclose them. With this step, we support the sensible handling of natural resources by reducing the resource consumption, along with reduction of delivery costs on your side. We, of course, offer the most actual business documentation in the download section of your back office. Thank you for your supporting this decision. Kind regards. So they're saying that everything is going to be digitalized now, moving forward, and it's a matter of, I guess recycling or reducing the resources used and our cost for delivery, such as shipping. So if you guys didn't know that, now everything is digitalized. Also, they have published the 6 brand new Impulse K1 videos. If you go to the YouTube channel, Karatbars YouTube channel, you'll see Oviedo Tuma. He's demonstrating the usage of the K1 Impulse phones. So that's the latest news as well. And this is an important one, that the Cash Gold is back on Karatbit. Cash Gold is back on Karatbit. Harold Sykes, he made an announcement that there was a demand request from the affiliates to be able to exchange, to move Cash Gold, which is really Uniballs on Karatbit, from KaratPay to Karatbit, and then be able to move it back from Karatbit to KaratPay. That was a request, and his statement was that it was a great request, so they made it happen. But guys, I read the documentation, and it says that there's an 8-week hold in order to move your Cash Gold, aka Uniball, from KaratPay, once it's loaded there, over to Karatbit. Once your Cash Gold is loaded to KaratPay, it's an 8-week hold for security reasons to move it over to Karatbit. So keep that in mind. Yes, we are able to move our Cash Gold or / Uniball over to Karatbit, but there's an 8-week hold, one way or the other, and it's for security reasons. Okay, I see a question. Let me see. It says, can you explain, I think it's Mikkel, hopefully I'm pronouncing Mikkel, Miku. Can you explain the gold miner? Okay, so we're going to, I can explain it. Let me see if I can bring it up in the back office. And the issue is Karatbars is really concerned about security. I know anytime I go into Karatbars, for some reason, when I try to go to another screen, I'm not sure if you guys experience this as well, but it tends to like log you out, and you got to kind of log in for every screen you got to go to. But let me bring this up. I probably had to log. Yes, I had to log in again. But I'll try this one time, Mikhail. If not, I'll just go off of what I understand it to be. Let's see if it allows me to go in. All right, we're in the downloads. So you go to General in your back office. You go to Downloads. And I'm going to do the English version. And it should be under, let me see, it should be under maybe presentation, I believe. Affiliates. Incentives, maybe. No, I just seen it. One second, guys. Did they move it? Okay. Because they got the multi-packages. Well, I'm not seeing it right now. So I'm going to go over to my understanding, the gold miner. Okay, it's under latest news. Okay, so if you go to general latest news, you'll go to the gold miner section. Okay. But there's also a presentation for it. Now, it could get kind of comprehensive, but the gold miner, not even going to look at the presentation, but the gold miner scenario came after the multi-package, incentive. And the gold miner scenario, as I like to call it, allows for affiliates who don't want to purchase a multi-package to still benefit in the multi-package program. And I gotta always refer to the multi-package because they kind of go hand in hand. With the gold miner, it allows for you as an affiliate to use your KBCs in order to participate each week in the multi-package program without purchasing the multi-package directly. With the multi-package programs, if you go in your back office and you look at the presentation and a breakdown, it allows you to buy a multi-package for a certain amount of euro, and depending on what package you buy, you'll either become a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP status, depending on what package you buy. Or I think it's the 75 euro package that you don't get a status at all. And with those statuses, with those packages, you'll get a certain status. Now, whatever package you purchase, you're able to get compensated for people who come there after you, who you share the opportunity with. If they get a multi-package, you get to get compensated on the packages that they got that are of equal or lesser value of your package. So if you got a gold package, then anybody who gets a gold package, a silver package, or a bronze package, you'll get compensated for that. You'll get compensated via e-points, and e-points are points that goes towards purchasing products that Karatbars have to offer, such as laptop, cell phone, CEMs. And I think the e-points is 5,000 for the phone, 8,000 for the laptop, and maybe 25,000. Don't quote me, I'm not looking at it, guys, but it's 3 different amounts of e-points that you can accumulate. And you're not required, if you get the 5,000 first, you don't have to get the phone. You can still add on to that 5,000 e-points and move up and get the laptop. And you don't have to get the laptop either. You can still hold on to your E points, and then eventually get the CEM with your E points. So it allows for you to get products that Karatbars have to offer by sharing the opportunity, and people who get multi packages, you could get E points towards that. Now, not only do you get E points, you also get a gold match. So you get E points and you get cash gold. And the breakdown is inside the packages and inside the presentation. Now, so the difference is with the original multi package plan, you have to purchase a multi pack. But with the gold miner, instead of buying a multi pack, you still get to participate by activating the gold miner. And that should be, I haven't checked, but that should be available now in your back office. I mean, in Carabit, because they said it would take place beginning of February, like February 1st. It was announced in January, but we're now in February. So it said that it would take place and be able to be activated in February. I haven't checked Carabit and this computer and feed, as far as the internet is kind of choppy. So I'm not going to even try to mess around with the internet right now. I'm just trying to stay stable. But you could check back in Carabit and see if the gold miner has been made available, so you can activate it if you so choose to. If you choose to activate the gold miner, what Karatbars is going to do is that they are going to withdraw 75 KBCs a week, so that you could participate in the multi-package program. Now you can deactivate that at any given time, if you so choose to not participate in any given week. But it was just an option that allows for you to use your KBCs to participate in the multi-package program without buying the actual packages. And furthermore, depending on what your status is, if you are already a VIP, it allows for you to get compensated all the way down to the 7th level of people acquiring multi-packages from the bronze status all the way up to the VIP status. Depending on what package people get, it's a certain amount of E points that come with that, a certain amount of gold that come with that. So the greater the package, of course, the more it comes with it. And if you are, say, a bronze status, then you would, of course, get compensated for anybody who get bronze packages. And I think actually it might even be down, everything might be down to your 7th level. I could be wrong with that, but everything probably is down to your 7th level. You only could get compensated on the matching package that you got or lower, matching status that you got or lower. So if you was a bronze and somebody got a VIP multi-pack, then you would miss out on that. I think it goes up to the person who's already a VIP above you if you're not a VIP. And when they say it's 7 levels compressed, and what that means is if you are, let's just say you're a VIP and somebody got a multi-package that you shared it with that's either already in your team or that came in new, and say that person came on, say it was a direct sponsor, a direct person that you sponsor. That person is, say, on your first level. But say somebody who came in and they fell all the way on you, like you didn't sponsor anybody else, and from spillover or love from above, as we like to call it, it filled in spaces of from above, like 8 more spaces. So the next person that you sponsored is on your 9th level or something. Karatbars don't worry about that. It compresses it. If that person got a multi-pack, then you would get compensated. If you are that level or higher, you would get compensated. And then say a person that you sponsored that came in and they didn't get a multi-pack, but then the person that came in after them, which would probably be the 4th person, that you brought in would be considered your 3rd level, because the person on your 3rd level didn't get a multi-pack. So it doesn't matter. It's going to take the 7 people who got a multi-pack. Even if you got 25 people that you personally sponsored, if 7 other people spread out anywhere got a multi-pack, then that's what you're going to get compensated for. So it's not exactly, everybody connected one to one. It's the 7 people that got a multi-pack, no matter where they fall in, as long as they fall in underneath you. Hey guys, I appreciate if you smash that like button. I see the numbers of viewers are higher than the number of people that smash the like button. Hopefully this information that I'm sharing is helpful. Let's see. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, I see Stephanie said I have that problem Chromebook, but when I use my, I think it's phone, doesn't happen when I use my, can't read everything that you're writing, unfortunately. Good morning, Hassan. Good morning, Alexandra. Appreciate you guys coming on. Yeah, so that explains the multi-pack and the gold miner. Mikkel, I see you try to help me out with that. Appreciate it, brother. Okay, so anybody have any other questions? I'm telling you, there are people who have questions, but guess they're not here. People have concerns. Are they here? Like, where are they? And that's part of the reason why I'm doing this live, guys. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you, interact with you, and speak to humans. Now, if anybody have any concerns, good or bad, by all means, voice them. Voice your concerns. Okay, Jacob says, how do you make the process of signing up and buying? I don't know why this computer does this. It kind of cuts off what I can see, but it's saying something regarding making the signing up or buying go easier for potential customers. Good morning, Johnny. Gold levels. Ow. Okay, Jacob. How do you make the process of signing up and buying the packages or go easier for potential customers? There is no way of making things easier, in my opinion. It's just following the system. From my experience, what I do is I just allow the person to see the information, because we all have different filters. We all have different filters, and it really comes from our experiences and our beliefs. That's really our filter. So you can show 2 people the same exact thing, and they will see something different. Some people see doom and gloom. Some people see their prayers been answered. It all depends on the person. So making it easier, trying to make it easier, all you can do is show them the information. And some people are going to get it, and they're going to sign up, get their free gold savings account, and start saving. Some people are going to say, what is this? No, I'm cool. I'm good. That's what they're going to say. So all you can do is share the information, share the videos, give them a presentation, and let them make a decision for themselves. The more people that you share the opportunity with and put the information in front of them, the more people will say yes. But if you do this, one at a time, one-on-ones, it's probably going to take a minute before you get some traction and say yes. And that's one of the things that I'm glad you brought this up, because it brings to mind something that I'm going to be teaching on. And that is basically getting out of the analog age and into the digital age. See, we all have 24 hours in a day, right? And a lot of us have 9-to-5 jobs and probably can only devote about 1 to 2 hours to their business, if that. So think about this. If you only have 1 to 2 hours and you got to feel like doing something in those 1 to 2 hours, it's stacked against you to be successful. The deck is stacked against you because you only can do but so much. And of course, you're going to get some no's because we have people, the world, as I said before, we're brought into this world in fear. We're brought into this world being told what to do. We're being brought into this world to look over our shoulders. We're brought into this world to read letters that have red writing on it, and we go crazy. You know, we it's all types of fear tactics, subliminal fear tactics, direct fear tactics, things that's on the media, on the TV, that got us all living in fear. So one, you probably are afraid to even, be proactive and talk to people. So that's a challenge. Two, when you get no's, sometimes that even is more discouraging. But with the time schedule of 1 to 2 hours, how much, and you got to feel like doing it, how much can you really get done? That's really the old school brick and mortar way of doing business. Like, you want to move fast if you could. You want to show and share this information as fast and quickly as possible. And in most cases, if you can do it digitally, if you have a following of people that you can share in a private setting the information, and you're doing things in groups, whether it's group presentations, offline or online, you're sharing the same information in groups, you'll get through this a lot faster because you're sharing it with a lot more people a lot faster. And in that group, it might be 30 people that you're sharing this with, and say you might get 3 or 7 people. That's a slam dunk. That's a win. Because if you had to go and speak to each one of those 30 people one on one, it probably take forever and you probably get discouraged. What if the 7 people are the last 7 people out of the 30? So my best advice, and this is only my opinion. Again, I gotta say, guys, as just to be in compliance, and that I'm not a financial advisor or tax professional. I don't have a Series 6 or CPA. This is just my opinion based on my experiences, that it's best to just share the information to as many people as possible, and you'll get your no's and you'll get your yeses. But I highly recommend finding ways to share it in group settings, whether it's offline or online, because your yeses will come out of those groups, and that will make you feel better and encourage you to even keep going. So there's no magic sauce or secret sauce on what you can do to make it easier for people. I think it's easy enough just by allowing them to see a video, press play, boom, that's it. That's duplicatable. They see the information, they ask questions, great. You introduce them to your upline, edify your upline, let your upline close them. That's the process. Peak and pass, peak and pass. So that would be my answer to that. Okay, I have a question. Let me see. I don't want to miss nobody question. Okay, Mikkel, he says, do you prospect on social media? If you do, what's the steps you take when you're talking to a new prospect without sounding like a spammer? Okay, do I prospect on social media? When I first started, I followed Tanisha Gillespie's approach. If you are familiar with the Wealth Builders Worldwide, they have a script that you can use. If you guys don't know, you could go to wealthbuildersworldwide.net or .info, and if you're already a Karatbars affiliate, you can sign up in order to get access to certain scripts and documents and things of that nature. But I use her approach with piquing interest. And it's funny that even though we're told to do certain things, we always tend to kind of like do a little bit different, where if we just follow the system and see if it works, give it a chance for a great period of time and see if it has any, weight. But I followed the system partially. and I would pique people interest, go on social media, go to their inbox, ask them to keep the options open. And I would have people that would say yes, and then I would share the info via a web link. But I think so many people done that, what began to happen is when you share the web link, which is the real money.info, Facebook like blocks it. They say that link is not, I guess you're not able, it's blocked pretty much. You're not able to use that link or that phrase on Facebook. So nobody can click on that or use that because it's been like banned. I guess somebody complained, or many people complained that they felt as though that they were being spam. So that's a key word that Facebook blocked. So that stopped that. And I actually got about 2 people that actually signed up, but I think more so, and this is just my opinion, guys, I think people signed up because of me, because of my track record or my postings on Facebook as me, of who I am, that they kind of like fell in love with, because you got to be mindful of what you put out there on social media, even in the 9 to 5 world, because your employer is checking, especially if you're trying to get an interview, they check Facebook, they check what type of person you are. You're sharing your life, you're putting things out there on Facebook. What are you talking about? How do you carry yourself? Are you putting out positive things? Are you acting in a professional, decent manner? So for me, I always been talking about business, entrepreneurship. I share like family engagements, my beliefs. I'm always optimistic and positive, and that's been a track record of mine for years. So for me to come to someone who's considered a friend on Facebook, even though you're not really friends, you're just acquaintances, and you can check and be inspired or laugh at, or be amused or entertained by someone's postings that you read, you have feel a certain connection to that person if you've been following for a while. So by me posing a question to people, do they look for ways to make more money, or do they keep the income options open? Do they have a plan B, or whatever the case may be, to pique their interest? They consider the source, and the source is me. So if you don't have a track record of being a stand-up person, a positive person, and you've been, in a sense, acting a fool on Facebook, thinking that it was cute, and you want to come and talk to somebody about an income opportunity, a business opportunity, they're going to look at you like, really? I just seen you on Facebook arguing with your girlfriend, or, throwing up the middle finger, or walking with your pants down, or what have you, or, or really, really using F bombs and all that stuff. I don't see you as someone I should consider earning that additional income with, so this is some cleaning house, guys. Some of you need to go and clean up your social media accounts. Change your picture, put a suit on, put a tie on, put a dress shirt on or something, wear a skirt, get your hair and nails done, or what have you, and get all that negative stuff off of your site, off of your feed. That's highly important. You got to think about this. You might like you, but other people don't know you. And you have to carry yourself in a certain way so that people can take you serious. Okay. So if you do, what's the steps do you take when you're talking to a new person? Okay. So Miguel, basically the same thing I would do offline is what I would do online, but I really don't pique people interest or prospect online directly anymore. What I usually do is I'll just be an information person. Like I'll probably make a post about gold prices. Hey, in 2002, gold was at this price, but in 2019, gold is this price. Like, wow, you should save in gold. Or I might make a post like, if you save gold, gold will save you. So I'll just drip on those people, and I'll get likes and loves and something like that. And if people show interest, you know, I just keep being me. And then if I'm doing like a presentation like this, I might upload this and people say, wow, what is Gary doing? You're piquing their interest, you're keeping them curious until they come to you. You know, that's how I like to do it. But it's more than just that. It's a combination. I like to call it, you want to do attraction, action attraction, action attraction marketing. Yes, you want to attract people. That's the best way. And that's what I always learned. You want to attract people to you, but you can't just be passive all the time. Even with these, do you want free gold shirts? You can attract people to you, but you can't just leave it there to chance. You have to engage with people. So that's where the action takes place. So people may be attracted to what you're doing without you being so direct to them. Because if you're direct, it could come off as spammy. Like if they know you, they be like, well, what do you talk about? Like a business opportunity? Especially if you're not known to be a business person or a person that knows about gold and things of that nature. So consider the source and how people reflect on you. But you need to take action too. I like to attract people, to be curious of what I'm doing. I keep doing what I'm doing. I be helpful. I share information, so on and so forth. And then people gravitate to you. And sometimes I just have people that know me for me that they just say, Gary, I want to do what you're doing, sign me up, over time. So I attract people to me, but also it's a matter of taking action too, taking action and engaging with people, and more so in person. Engaging with people in person, I found that to be one of the most effective ways to get people going, and get people motivated, because it's much more real in person. All you could do online is show your success, show your happiness. It's in the name of Karatbars, or it's in the name of saving gold, whatever it is that you're doing. If you watch my intro to this meeting today, my yesterday's posting, you want to get people, excited that whatever you're doing. Actually, it was the video with my shirts, that I purchased from we try to tell y'all.com. I let y'all know that you can take a shirt like this and you can be in anywhere with a do you want free gold shirt. But if you had a we try to tell y'all Karatbar shirt, you might want to be at an event taking selfies, and posting those online. And it's going to get people's attention. Like, what is it that you're doing? What is that Karatbars thing? Or if you're offline or online, you're taking pictures and do you want free gold? People like, it's asking them a question without you directly asking them. A lot of people I found that like to spy on you for some reason. Everybody like to go and do their homework and research, or, see what's going on without you knowing. That's just the world that we live in. Nobody likes to be, approached directly. They like to see what you're doing first and see how it's going. And if they see you continuously having fun, having success, and they're not pretty much happy what they're doing, or you're opening up their mind, or like, wow, you're getting them curious. So that's what I like to do. I just keep doing my thing and smiling and being happy, and that gets people curious, and then they come forth. So, and I love that, because you deal with a lot less no's. You deal with a lot less no's, because the yeses and the people that's interested and curious come out from the crowd and come forth to you and make themselves, seen and known that they are a potential yes person. Okay. Okay. Greetings, Gary. By any chance, do you know how long we have to purchase KBCs on the open market and transfer to Caribbean? Thanks, Hassan Malik. Okay. Have to purchase KBCs on the open market. Actually, there is no time limit. You're just coming in, Hassan. In the beginning of this, I've read that there was a new announcement of the KBC swap, from the old contract to the new contract is now in effect as of January 30th. 24 to 72 hours after that, which is today, 72 hours, that we should now be on the mainnet, and the new KBC is now in circulation. But in this period of time, they said if you're on other exchanges and you see that the prices are doing some funny things and they turn into numbers and letters and things of that nature, to don't panic. It's in the back office. It tells you about that. It says don't panic, that is normal. Eventually everything will normalize itself because they're moving things over to the new contract. And as far as KBC, they say if you have things stored in your private wallets, like your Mu wallet, MEW, or Trezor wallet, then you need to take that out of your private wallet and move it over to Karatbars, so that, and then you can move it back. So that way you can have the new KBC, instead of the old KBC. If you got KBC in your private wallets and you didn't move it onto Karatbars, you actually are holding the old KBC, and you need to be holding the new KBC. In order to have the new KBC, you need to move your KBCs onto Karatbars. There is no time frame for that, so you can purchase KBCs on an open market at any time now, and there's no time frame. Just make sure you move it to Karatbars if you purchase on another exchange, so that you can have the new KBC. Okay, I appreciate that, Alexandra. It is people filter. All you could do is show the information to them. And she's responding to my answer to Jacob's question. If there's any other questions, guys, by all means, ask your questions. Say we have about another 15 minutes. I want to at least give a good hour of your time. We got started a little late, and I do apologize for that with technical difficulties. So, okay, we got another question. Ask your questions, guys. I'm be here probably just like another 15 minutes, and then we out of here. Okay, Dudley says, hi, will we be able to change KBC, 100 KBC for 1 gram of gold? Now, Dudley, I'm glad you asked that question. Ask away, guys. Get your questions asked. Don't go without asking your questions. That's the purpose of this, one-on-one or this live chat, is to get your questions answered, any concerns that you may have. Now, Dudley, the answer is I do not know if they will bring that back or when they will bring that back. But they did say in your back office, I think it's as of December the 14th of last year, 2019, all QR codes up until that date will still be honored for the 100 KBCs to 1 gram of gold exchange. So you just have to go to a CEM machine, or set up an appointment in Stuttgart, Germany, to exchange your 100 KBCs for 1 gram of gold using your QR code. So they will still honor that if you generate your QR code up until that time frame. But after that time frame, they took that promotion off, and they haven't announced a new promotion as of yet. And I will say there was a chart, that was on the line, and that was put out there to showing the projections of what we were looking to see happen. And the only exact date pretty much was the 100 KBCs with 1 gram of gold, with the projection of it going to 75, 50, 25, 1-to-1, of the exchange of KBCs to grams of gold. Now, I don't know if that will be brought back or when that will be brought back. So right now we're in waiting to see. My understanding is that Karatbars is working on other things for our security and our protection from scammers. That's what we're told by Mr. Seitz. And again, if you guys are just getting on here, we have missed dates as far as delivery dates of certain, products. And Some of it was because of what was going on in China with the protesting. Now Hong Kong is dealing with the virus. So we got our phones out of there delivered. Then it was issues with the at customs. So our phones was held there, and now phones are being delivered, and people are starting to do unboxings, but it's still taking a while for everybody to get their products that they purchased. And then the WIM laptops, they're supposed to be received at a later time this year. So, guys, from my experience, Karatbars let us know about these products that are to be received in the future, but placed on pre-order in the present. And that's been the pattern. So anything that Karatbars offer, you have to understand this is your business. You can choose to do or not do whatever it is that you do or not do with Karatbars. There always will be incentives, there always will be promotions, and it's your choice on what you want to do. Think about why you signed up with Karatbars International. Did you make a plan? What is your plan? Are you going according to your plan, or are you, being moved by every single thing that happens with Karatbars? See, I try to stay grounded, and I don't sit there and watch every single coin price, because I already put my decision in a future date and not concerned with happening on a daily. I like to summarize it, in my opinion, that we have two types of mindsets in Karatbars. We have the investor mindset slash gambler mindset, and we have the business builder mindset. See, the investor slash gambler mindset, in my opinion, is more so the person who got just in Karatbars for the coins, and they're looking at the coin prices go up, go down, and when the coin prices is down, their emotions is down, their feelings is down. When a coin price is up, their emotions is up, their feelings is up, and they are happy and excited. And I don't want to live like that, you know. So most people who are concerned, and rightfully so, you would have concern if you feel as though that you're losing money, are emotional about their business, and you should never be emotional when it comes to business, and trading, you know um, whether it's coins or shares or stocks or anything like that. It should never make an emotional decision when it comes to business. Business is business. So I don't like to have the investor slash gambler mindset, because it's feel like, when I say gamble, it's like you taking a gamble on maybe this work, this won't work. Maybe like blackjack, maybe you'll get 21 or maybe you won't. Like, I don't want to have my feelings involved. I want to make a business decision that, okay, I'm signing up and this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to do it. And at this point in time, I'm going to check and see where things at, and bam. So that's how I look at it. Now, the business builder mindset is whether you got the coins, or saving in gold, or whether you share an opportunity in building a business, you're following certain steps and procedures to reach a certain goal that you have in mind, in spite of what the economy is doing. I have, like in real estate, let's take an example of that. If a person knows that in 10 years from now, there's going to be a whole development of something around an area, which is pretty much going to increase the property values of a property. A person who's wise would either acquire properties around that area, or if they already have properties around that area, hold on to those properties until things turn around. Now, in that 10-year duration of time, things good and bad probably will happen. It might be a fire across the street. It might be a bombing. It might be, a raid or whatever. But they know that the city have already established this development that's coming in the next 10 years. So the best thing to do is to hold on to property or acquire property in that area while it's cheap, as quickly as possible, and wait until that time frame. And business builders, or people with a business mindset, understand that. That's just like the KBC coin, which is way low. People get excited who are business builders. That's an opportunity. The KBC price is way low. Get as much KBC coins as possible, because when it turns around and the coin starts to go up, don't you know, if you're getting coins of less than a half a cent, that it doesn't take much for you to double your money, triple your money before it even gets to $1 or even 40 cents? You know how many times your money will compound if you get your coin for less than a penny? But some people are not going to get no coins until it's $25 for a coin. But people are going to be already multi-millionaires when the coin reaches $25. So you got to have the right mindset. Don't get discouraged. Now, you are entitled to your feelings 100%. I will never discount anybody's feelings. But as I said, guys, for me, it's about what you do about it. I always say student, teacher, make a little money, get rich, get wealthy. And what that means to me is stay with the mindset of a student. Keep learning. I was, starting to prepare for this meeting today, guys, and I was getting excited when I was reading the back office. And it made me feel like a lot of people are not reading the back office documentation. They're not treating their business like a business. They're going off only solely what they see on these videos and what different people around them tell them. Read what's in your back office. I got super excited because I realized that if y'all knew what I knew, you would be excited. You don't know what I know because you don't read the back office, or you don't treat this like a business, and you don't get all the information that you need to get. What I know from what I read and understood is that we are in position in a position that we would never be afforded to in our life, because this position that we're in is really for people who already have money. Usually the big wigs with all the money comes in and take advantage and just keep on getting richer. But the GSB, and you can read your back office. Hopefully I don't share too much and I stay in compliance, but the GSB is a holding company that comprises all the different companies of Karatbars. And if are a part of that, that's huge. Also, with the K Merchant is allowing you to offer a point of sale device to business owners that they already have point of sale devices, and with that they're able to take credit. They take fiat currency. They're able to take credit cards, debit cards, but they also now able to accept cryptocurrency. Now think about it. This is the progression of life. At first, when people did business, they could accept currency in a local fiat currency and a check. And that only gave them access to a certain clientele. Now, with the point of sale devices, they can accept credit cards. So that opens the door for a new group of people that they didn't have access to, that were willing to buy things from them with a credit card and not cash. So, and that opened up a whole nother client base. But now with the K Merchant, not only can the customers pay with cash, with credit card, debit card, they can also now pay with cryptocurrency. And that's a whole nother market that the business owner can tap into. So that's a benefit for them, because people not trusting in their local fiat currency and going to want to pay in cryptocurrency. And if you're able to allow the business owner to use a K Merchant point of sale device, you will earn lifetime passive income from that one store, from every time people come and pay on that device in cryptocurrency. That's a business within itself, targeting all business owners to use the point of sale device offered through K Merchant. lifetime passive income. That's huge. Do you know what you have your hands on by being first? Karatbars had the first voice over blockchain cryptocurrency on the mainnet, voice over blockchain phone, voice over blockchain WIM laptop. They have the first. By being the first, you're able to get in front of the masses. And by the time the masses come to know about it, you are in a great position financially. So as I was reading this, I was getting excited, guys. And I'm not even trying to sell you. I'm just sharing what it is that I've come to learn by reading the information and gaining the understanding of what Karatbars is trying to do here. And when I have that understanding, I now have the confidence in what I'm doing. So I always say people fear what they don't know and they hate what they don't understand. See, it's like being in a dark room. You don't know what's out there, what you could bump into. So you fear what you don't know. And in school, if you didn't do well in math because you couldn't comprehend, the algebra or the trigonometry or the calculus, you begin to start to despise math and hate math because you couldn't understand it. So people fear what they don't know and they hate what they don't understand. And I recommend and highly encourage you guys to go take the time and read that information. Don't rely on these videos, solely on these videos and people interpretation. Read the back office information. That's where my information comes from, the back office. I'm just like a live version of the back office documentation. And by able to interpret and regurgitate what I read, it becomes clear for people to understand. And it also builds my understanding and confidence level and my conviction in what we're doing here. And people would want you to get rid of your KBCs. For real. Because they want to take them. They see the value in what we're trying to do here. Harold Sykes said, hold on to your KBCs for the next 2 years. And there's a reason for that. I don't know the reason. I was holding them anyway. I didn't sell any of my coins since day one. I'm to 2023. That's what I see the projection is for 101, whether that happens before, after, or during or not. So if I already staked my claim to hold on my coins to 2023, that's well past the Harold Sykes 2-year recommendation. Hold on to your coins, build your business or not, and live your life. If you decided to have the investor mentality, then unfortunately your hands are kind of tied because right now the KBC price is down and you're in a position where you have to wait or buy more coins to capitalize on things turning around in time to come. So that's how you got to look at it. Okay, someone said, can we have your email address for questions after this broadcast? Yes, I'm glad you brought that up, Hassan, because this live interaction, I don't plan on doing this on YouTube. I want to have a private session, and anybody watching this now, I will actually let this be aired on my channel. But anybody who have access to this now, my email address is Gary@garagefullofgold.com. That's Gary@garagefullofgold.com. Let me see. Gary at Garage Full. Can y'all read that? Full of Gold.com. Sorry, you guys can't read that, but I'll say it again. My email address is Gary at Garage garagefullofgold.com. You can send me any additional questions there. Also, if you don't mind, include your phone number. I'll add you to WhatsApp, and I'll share my phone number, my WhatsApp phone number. If you email me, I'll share my WhatsApp phone number, which is my other phone number. So if you're out of the country, out of the US, we can still talk and text and chat. But I want you guys to email me, because when I do announcements and I have these live Q&As, which I would like to do every Sunday morning, early in the morning, I want to let you guys know that that is taking place. So I want to send out a notice to all of you guys of what's happening, and we could get on a live Q&A. And if it's a different time, I would still notify you, if it's like in the middle of the week or something. So you could be notified that, hey, we are on live, a Q&A. People have some questions, concerns. I would like to address those questions and concerns live via a Zoom meeting, Zoom presentation. I want to send out a notification to everybody. And I know most people check their phone text much quicker and more often than they do their email. So if you email me at gary@garagefullofgold.com and include your phone number, I would send you out a notification whenever we're having a live presentation, so you can join in and take a look and get up to date. And also I'll send you my number so we can directly chat, talk, whatever, and find out what's going on. So it's important for us to come together like this, guys, because we all are trying to, help one another, encourage one another, share, and gain understanding. And it's important that we do that. And yeah, Hassan says it's about math, not emotions. 100%. Okay, Fly Strong, which is Patrice Armstrong, says, thanks for educating us on this platform. I appreciate that. I would like to purchase KBC, but I am not too familiar with the market world. I know the key is educating myself, but where do you suggest? I can't read everything. I guess where you buy your KBC from. Now, you guys been on with me this long. This is important for you to know. Once you get educated, you'll start to think for yourself, and you'll gain understanding, and you'll connect certain dots. In Karatbars, by all means, I'm in Karatbars, VIP affiliate, and you will be, told to do certain things, and it's overall for the benefit for Karatbars and its affiliates and members. But some things, and one thing in particular, doesn't work in your favor, from my experience. You're told to, when you want to get KBC, you're told to get Cash Gold first, and then move your Univols over to Carabit and buy your KBC. Now, if you guys wasn't here earlier, you would know that when you get Univols now in Carrot Pay, there's an 8-week hold. There has been a new announcement. There's an 8-week hold when your Cash Gold and Carrot Pay, if you want to move it to Carabit. So it's an 8-week hold. You won't be able to do that. But prior to this 8-week hold, what I noticed is that if 1/10 gram of gold or 1 gram of gold is 1 gram of gold, and it should have a certain value to it, right? So that value wasn't equivalent to the value of Univols when you move it over to Carabit, because Carabit is an exchange and the prices go up and down. So if our understanding that 1 Univol is 1/10 of a gram of gold, so 10 Univols is 1 gram of gold, then when you move that over to Carabit, you would imagine that has a certain value, like $5 to $6 per 10th of a gram of gold. So 10 grams of gold would be about $50 or $60. But when you move over to Carabit, that value wasn't there. You actually lost money because the value of the Unival on Caribit was much lower. So to move from Carrot Pay to Caribit wasn't a wise move. You were actually losing money, and nobody was saying that. So I think it was Patrice. I mean, was it? All right, Patrice asked, "How do you move? How do you buy KBC?" You're going to take some educating if you're not going to go through Karatbars. You have to go onto one of the exchanges like Coinbase. Now, if you want to know a list of different exchanges, there's two things you can do. There is a site called CoinSutra, that's CoinSutra.com. And you can go to coinsutra.com, and there's a link that says best um, cryptocurrency exchanges, and they list the top 9 cryptocurrency exchanges that you can use. One of them being Coinbase or Binance. You can go there and use one of those exchanges to buy coin, or in Karatbars, it's caratgo.sg. Oh no, caratgo.io, I believe it is the website. If you go there, they have a list of all the exchanges where you can purchase KBC, because KBC isn't on all the exchanges as of yet. But if you go to caratgo.io, I believe it is, I'll reconfirm, and I'll put it in the description below. But you could go there and you can purchase KBC off of one of those exchanges, and then you can even hold it in your wallet there, or you could move it to Caribit. But you do want to move it to Caribit to make sure that you have the new KBC that's on the new contract on the mainnet. So you could purchase KBC there, and then you'll have KBC. Okay, you see. Stephen, Charles says, "Thanks for your great information, my brother. My number is, I'm not available to write down this present time. Can you give me a call possible?" Okay, DJDL, when are the K1 phones being shipped to the US? Now, DJ, actually, the phones are already being shipped to the US. They're being shipped in the order as they were ordered and purchased. So depending on when you join and when you purchase your K1 Impulse phone, however many people before you that purchase K1 phones, they're getting theirs first. I've seen some people who are in the US who do have their K1 Impulse phone, and they're in different states of the US. So people in the US have been receiving their K1 Impulse phones. I've seen quite a few unboxings of people that's in the US who have received their K1 Impulse phone. It's just they're coming out in an order in which they were purchased. So you got yours, you purchased yours in, say August, and other people purchased theirs in January of last year, if that was possible. Then people from January all the way to July are receiving theirs first, who are in the US, prior to you receiving yours. That's just how it's panning out right now. Okay, non-ether99 says, what about the KCB? That's not a clear question. What about the KCB? Right now, regarding the KCB is nothing you can do with the KCB right now. The KCB is locked down, as a voucher, for later, options. I can't speak too much about anything else, but the KCB has been moved into a voucher for later options with Karatbars. And that was told to us, last year when we was given the option to exchange the KCB for 2.54 KBCs, or to leave them as they were and let them be exchanged for future options, um, with KCB. All right, so that's that. Do we have any more questions, guys? We're a little bit past the time, but I didn't want to miss anybody questions. I read every single question, didn't skip over anybody's question, and I addressed. But again, guys, email me your name at Gary at garagefullofgold.com. By all means, email me at Gary at garagefullofgold.com. And so that we can stay connected, and I will always give you some sound, sensible information, but I encourage you guys to read your back office documentation, because the best type of customer or business partner is an informed business partner. I've learned that in my other business. The best type of customer is an informed customer. When you read this information, you won't lean to other people's understanding. You will have what's in black and white, which is written down, and what was said and what is written. That's your proof. That's your documentation of what Karatbars is doing and what everything means. And even read, this is key, read that small little black print underneath the presentations, guys. Underneath the presentation documentation, there's some small black print that you also got to read too, that you'll have a leg up on and you'll have understanding. I'm not sure if they're trying to not let you know, but read the small black print. When they come out with these incentives, they come out with these promotions, read the material, read it all the way through. It's your business to do so. It's your business to be a leader. It's your business to take your business seriously. If you don't take your business seriously, why should anybody else take your business seriously? I'm not speaking because I got this magical gift. I just talking about the things that I read, the things that I understand and that I comprehended, which is I'm no different than you. I'm an independent affiliate just like you are. Read the information, but some people, have a way of comprehending and communicating the material faster or more sensible or clear than other people. And it's okay. We all have different talents, gifts, and abilities, but I still encourage you guys to at least read it, and then we can have a conversation about it. Don't just go by other people's information, because they might leave something out. They might have forget to mention a certain point, but read it and then let's have a conversation about it. That's why I encourage you guys to do. Okay, guys. Well, blessed from the UK. That's all right. Eat the 99. Okay, 1051. I'm not sure if you're saying 1051 exchange or 1031 exchange or what time it is. Thumbs up, duly, fire, 9 to 99. Okay, guys, it's been great. I appreciate your time. Smash that like button if this was helpful information. If more people need to, connect with us and need to receive information and be on this live, I appreciate if you smash that like button by all means. Carlo's question. All right, Carlo, where you at? I skipped your question. Where you at? I'm trying to find it. You can retype it in before I close out. I'm looking for it. Hi, Gary. Do you know Karatbars in Hawaii? I've seen people about weekly profits on average, where average profits one can expect during beginning phases with Karatbars. But now, when you say weekly profits, I guess are you talking about commissions and payouts and what they can expect? Now, I'm not sure. Now, my understanding of your question is, have I heard about people in, I think it's Hawaii, concerns or questions about what they can expect as far as weekly profits or payouts and things of that nature? I don't know I don't think it is a different compensation plan. I think with Karatbars worldwide, everything is the same. But you I might be wrong. But depending on your performance, what you put in and what you get out, everybody gets compensated the same. Far as compensation, your commissions is the same, depending on if sponsor and share the opportunity, and somebody get a bronze package, silver package, gold package, or VIP package. Believe the compensation is the same. I don't know anything different. So if a person isn't performing, then they're not going to receive compensation. Now, oh, Haiti, not Hawaii. Okay. So same thing. No matter if Haiti, Hawaii, you know, I don't think the compensation is any different. Now, we all are under the same umbrella. Say if you also maybe if you're talking about the coin as well, we all are under the same conditions that if there is a CEM in your location, by all means you can go to CEM, and if you have a QR code, get your cash go from there. Or you got to make an appointment and go to Stuttgart, Germany, and get your cash go from there. So we are the parameters is all the same across the board. But I did speak to some people in the States who know of people who have CEMs, and it's sad, but some people who own CEMs are only allowing their team members. They said their CEM is private. They allow only their team members to get cash gold from the CEMs. Now that's not all that cool. I could understand. I ain't saying they should do it, but I understand. But that's kind of cool. And actually, it's crippling because you really want the masses to come to know about Karatbars. I want to share this with you guys before I go. You want the masses to know about Karatbars so that will actually promote Karatbars even more. If you only allowing your team members to get cash gold out of ATM, out the CEM, then nobody else is coming to know about it. And that's not allowing the brand of Karatbars to be promoted any further. And what I wanted to say to you guys is the coin price is down, yes. And there's various reasons for that. One, it very well might be because of the over 1 million coins being stolen, as we're told. But the other reasons that I would like to suggest, and which you can help with this, is one is our education. Two is our accumulation, and I forget the third one I want to say. Maybe it's our recommendation. But our education, our educating on what we have with Karatbars is highly important. If you guys knew what I knew, what I read, and what I understand and comprehended by reading all the material, you would be super excited. You would know that you're in a position that you wouldn't be afforded to if it wasn't for Karatbars. That's for one. And by having that excitement, you would actually go and acquire more KBC coins. So that's my next point, accumulation. And this all geared towards the coin price, helping the coin price go up. If nobody's buying the coin price stay down. See, right now with the scare tactics, the fear tactics, the scam, and all the mass production of all the negative advertisement about Karatbars, it got people on the fence, and it got some people heading for the hills. If the coins isn't circulating in the retail market, then the coin price stayed down. See, people need to buy the coin, and the coin needs to be moving in the retail market on the exchanges in order for the coin price to go up. If nobody's buying the coin price stay down. Now, why wouldn't nobody buy the coin? Because of so much negative talk about Karatbars. If we're talking negatively about our own company, we're hurting ourselves. If we're not supporting our own company, we're hurting our coin. The coin very well have a lot of value to it if you understood what it was connected to. But because of lack of education and understanding, we, no offense, out of ignorance, will say bad things and be upset about the phone not here, the CEM not here, the laptop not here. we're hurting our coin. We're hurting our company. We're hurting our opportunity. It's bad enough that we got the scammers out there putting negative information on the internet for people to find. So we got to combat that and always explain, no, that's not true, or oh, this is what happened, and so on and so forth. But if we have positive information, and the only way now you probably have positive, feel positive about Karatbars is going back there and read your back office and stuff and see what Karatbars is really about. And if you can now talk positively about Karatbars, people will start to come to Karatbars and people will start to trade as coins and move it around. But if we talk negatively about, oh, the phone don't work, I thought it was going to be this and that. Oh, I didn't get my laptop. Or, oh, when are you going to send in the CEMs? And there's so much negative that's hurting your own coin price. That's hurting your own opportunity. So if you want that coin price to go up, you even need to start talking positively about Karatbars. You need to start sharing the opportunity. You need to start acquiring more cryptocurrency, more KBC coin. Understand? Because if you don't, that all affects the coin price. So think about that. You are directly correlated on what's happening with the coin price as well. Nobody feel positive about Karatbars. Why should they partake in acquiring a cryptocurrency coin? Let that sink in for a bit. So if you're worried about the coin price being down, get educated, get excited, accumulate the coin yourself, and it shall turn around. But get away from the get rich quick mentality, the gambler investor mentality, and watching things go up and down, up and down, up and down. Smash that like button, guys. I think that was some good information right there. We are directly correlated and connected to how people foresee and value our coin. We helping it or hurting it. All right. If you are a Karatbars active list, active countries in your bank goes on the general tab. I'm not sure if Patrice is responding to Carlos or asking me a question, but my understanding was her statement is yes, there are a list of active countries in your back office, and there's information that talks to those countries. If you go in your back office under the general tab, and I think it's under whether it's presentations or latest news or information, but it'll have the different flags of all the different countries, and you could click on those countries to get that information from that country. But also there's a drop down, a link down there that says active countries in the drop down in the back office. So read your back office material, guys. I can't emphasize that anymore. Okay. Okay, DJ says, I have a non-related KBC question. Does Carrot Pay have a minimum balance regards to wallet transfers? I can't read the other part, but 18 univols in a wallet, but cannot trade to another wallet. 18 univols in a wallet. Trade them. Well, maybe. Well, there shouldn't be a minimum. So long as you have enough to something. Well, you're just moving from wallet to wallet. Yeah, from wallet to wallet, I don't believe there's a minimum. But what I do know when it comes to these univols today, I'm not sure when you try to do this, but there's an 8-week hold, with moving your cash gold, in Carrot Pay. And that's usually you move your univols in gold and Carrot Pay. And there's an 8-week hold now for that. So that might affect you, DJ. Um, but I don't think they're also insufficient fund balance. I know that might be a support at karatbars.com question, you know, while you're receiving that error message. Okay, guys, I stayed on for extra 25 minutes. I'm going to sign out, and I want to say thank you for attending. It's been real. It's been great. Hopefully this information builds your confidence and understanding. You get back and you read your back office information. But as I always say, I'm Gary Joe, the CFO, continuously freeing others. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. And until next time, guys, take care of yourself and each other. Bye bye.